Good evening, everyone. Hello, and welcome back to Let's Play Resident Evil 5 together. It is a new day, a new recording session, a somewhat weller Black Shadow at time recording. This is off the back of my illness, and a King Shrike who has hopefully been pretty reasonably well.
Yeah, I think so.
I must admit, it wasn't actually the intro I was intending to go with for this video, but hey-ho!
Whatever.
Doing it live, sort of. Anyways,
You've
yeah,
had
so
weirder intros.
Yeah,
I
I just make these up, folks. If you haven't realised, in 5 years, there are no scripts, usually. Just sort of go as we go.
Improv.
I'm absolutely butchering this. Last time, everyone, we managed to complete Act 4. Rather well, I'd like to think, actually. We had a pretty good session. There was not too much death, for once, which was nice. We did well, I think. I was pretty happy. Pretty content.
What?
You know, makes a change, I think.
No, it wasn't. We got murdered by friggin' snakes. That was terrible.
You see, I'd forgotten about this. I'd put that out of my mind. I didn't want to think about it anymore. Now that you have reminded me...
It should hopefully make us more aware of these things so we can avoid them.
Now you've butchered my opening to this video.
Oh, you know, I'm just doing what I can.
Oh, damn it. Anyways, folks, we are off to Chapter 5-1. I need to boot up the game, so give us 2 seconds. So yeah, in any event, well, snakes, or anything otherwise, it was still pretty profitable. We raided the ancient ruins. We got hold of a load of dough. Walked out with a bit of ammo, a bit of health. I got 4 eggs. I think it was still pretty good, all in all. Yeah, pretty happy with it, folks. The only worry is that we are now entering Chapter 5, which is a very interesting chapter. I would say spoilers, but this game has been out for...
Since 2008?
Yeah, a long time. I can't really spoil it anymore. Chapter 5, very interesting chapter. It will be a very progressive chapter for us. There's lots of new weapons that are going to be opening up for us over the course of Chapter 5, or Act 5. Which will mean that our inventories will be seeing a lot of movement in that time, which is good. I don't mind.
Better than the opposite.
So, as we stand, do I actually have any money? I've got 43 grand. Now, I have to remember what Black Shadow was attempting to do. Was he saving up his money? I think he was saving up his money. Sounds like
I think you would have spent all that if you weren't saving it for something in particular.
Depends.
The question is what it was you were saving for.
Yeah, I've got the Ithaca, which I could boost its capacity, but I don't really see a point in doing that. It's the only thing left for me to boost, so I'm probably not going to bother. Same with the S75. I mean, the S75 came up to like 50 rounds, I think, in a clip.
50. That's
which is, again, a bit unnecessary. I will not be ditching the S75. I don't plan on ditching the Ithaca. But the H&K Pt.18 will be being replaced very shortly. So I will not be uploading that. Which I must have simply been boosting up my my cash. I've also got 4 eggs as well, which, you know, have
more
uses.
Health.
Yeah, I mean, you know, they'll
I think that's a full heal, isn't it, or is that 5 eggs?
No, whites are just small heals. You've got brown eggs, which
yeah, but like collectively, like 4 or 5 is about a full heal, isn't it?
4 white eggs. It's close enough. It's a pretty good heal. I'd say it's like a brown and a bit. It's not quite a full heal, I don't think. 4 white eggs. I'm not even sure 5 are. But I'm more using it for, like, if we get hit into danger, something to bring us out of danger afterwards. That's the idea. But hopefully that should be fine. I am really wanting to, like, take off something in my inventory. I'm trying to think what's next.
Maybe you should consider ditching that rocket launcher you don't plan on using.
No, I can't do that. How can I ditch the rocket launcher? How is that even a sensible idea? In 5 years of you LPing, I would have thought you'd be a bit less stubborn. But
come
on, you know, it's like a friend. It's like a companion.
I'm your companion.
A comrade in our journey across the, not quite the world, But in the quest to save it, save the world from the evil Albert Wesker, who we have now seen, you never know, he might need a rocket launcher or two. Fine, relax. I can put some sniper ammo aside and start stocking up on some of that in the back shelves. You will want to try and stock up on a bit of ammo if you can, folks. There's some interesting stretches ahead. Interesting stretches ahead. Anyways,
I made less valuable companions. Actually said that. Well, I know where we stand.
What a
It's fine. Don't worry about it. I'm okay, really.
You see, you have to understand, there's a pecking order in this. One thing that is of interest, I forget when it is exactly that it becomes available, but I think is the bulletproof armor now available for us to buy? I can't remember exactly. The bulletproof vest is an alternate to the melee vest, folks. The melee vest doesn't really have very much use in professional. The bulletproof vest can have some uses, however. I forget if it's available now, though. I
know at some point.
It's some point around
you can
now.
Use it in
I
chapter
think
5.
is it now? I would have to check, folks. I have not noted down on my notes when that actually becomes available, which is very, very poor of me. But even but this say the melee vest is for melee weapons. The bulletproof vest is for basically any projectiles, which we will start seeing more of. And even a professional, it can have some uses. So I'll leave it off for now, but I might buy that later. I can't remember. How did I forget? How did I not write this down? It's terrible. Anyways, I'm pretty happy with that.
I'm just thinking of, like, because you mentioned earlier about ammo capacity. It's I'm debating increasing my 75 ammo, because 50 rounds sounds unnecessary, but then if you can just train yourself to not pick up rifle ammo all the time, well, it's one less thing to worry about.
Yeah, I mean, I know what you mean. Apparently, I'm just having a quick look up on the interweb, so of course we can trust that. I believe it becomes available at Chapter 4, 2 and onwards. So it is actually available for bulk purchase now.
Really?
From what I have just gleaned from the trusty sources of the interweb, yes. So, you know what, folks?
The trusted parts.
Yes.
Right?
Only the parts
Make
that I
sure
trust
it's that
the
bit.
most. I.e., just a flat-out Google search and not even looking into any of the search items. So, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to actually buy a bulletproof vest. And we are going to put this on. I could have used the one I already had equipped, but that would be cheating. Let's go with that one. Woo! And that also, just like the... I believe this also turns up on your characters along with the melee gear. You've got that.
Yeah.
So we'll get that going. Okay. And we're ready to go, and you are, since we've gone about 8 minutes, we haven't actually done anything yet. This is usually what happens at starts of recording sessions, folks. Usually it takes a while for us to get off the ground. If you haven't noticed by now.
Yeah.
I wonder if this is what Irving meant by answers.
Yes.
Not sure, but obviously there's a connection here with Umbrella.
We can worry about this later.
Don't trust Umbrella, folks.
About Jill.
No.
You're right.
Even when it's raining.
See what we can dig up.
So yeah, this is where we end up in the end of the last video, folks. This very strange underground garden-y thing, which was seemingly being involved due to things around us. There's umbrella tanks, and there's also Tricell tents. Very strange. Tricell, of course, supposedly being one of our the founding members of the BSAA. They're obviously very suspicious what's going on here. I suppose there is a question as to what the hell these flowers are actually for, what they're doing here. There is a purpose to them, folks. Don't be surprised. Now, there is something I am looking for around here. Yeah, so you can see. Umbrella. No, it wasn't that what I wanted to look at. There is something around here that I do want to find. Forget where it is exactly. I fear I have run the wrong place. Yeah, there's some pretty heavy-duty stuff lying around. I appear to have gone the wrong way. Not very good at this game. It's kinda tragic.
You have to excuse the sounds of typing if you can hear it. I'm just
Yeah,
My bad.
Let the team down. Where the hell is it? It must be over here then, folks, if we move on. Ah, yeah, okay. I think I remember where it is. Head over here. I believe there is... Ah, yes, this. There's a clipboard with some old new documents attached to it. The construction supervisor's log. So we finally kicked the... Deepaya. So we finally kicked the... that thing from the ruins they were squatting in. I think that's like the local people or something. I've heard it was just to get this flower field, but that's the least of my concerns right now. One thing I do know is that construction here has been a colossal headache. Trying to build something among these ruins is almost impossible to begin with, and just to get started we had to change the groundwater channels. That meant the flower bed wasn't getting irrigated properly, and now the flowers are dying. Ah.
No, not the flowers.
And to top it all off, I have the head researcher, Brandon, breathing down my neck. He says he wants the facilities to be at least 3 times bigger than originally planned. So after that got approved, they fired the supervisor before me, Peter. Not sure why though, maybe looked at them wrong or something. If I let these flowers die, the same thing will happen to me. I can't help but sympathise with poor Petey, working with these science types, pain in the ass. I hope we find a new water source soon. Our surveys show that there might be some groundwater 500 metres or so down. That's pretty deep. Well, no shit, Sherlock. So we'll probably have to use... Yeah, that wasn't in there. So we'll probably have to use the new pump system the Fabiano company makes. Hopefully that'll work. But if how anything went so far, I'm sure something will go wrong. The only problem is that I have no idea when I'll be getting those new pumps. Even best case scenario, there's no way we'll get those new pumps in here and set up before the year is out. Just have to use the old-fashioned manpower to fetch water for those flowers so they don't die. So obviously really important, whatever the hell they are. Looks like I'm going to be spending the last Christmas of the 60s away in my... The 60s? of the Christmas of the 60s away from my family in a dank, dark cave, playing gardener for some flowers. Ain't life a bitch? The 60s, folks. The document following this is newer. Administrator's log. Pumps are properly irrigating the progenitor flowers. Progenitor flowers? But they require a lot of maintenance. Umbrella installed these pumps over 30 years ago. It's a wonder that they still even work. Ah, I see. That explains the umbrella signs around. The tank that filters the water is barely holding up. We need to place these pumps as soon as possible. In a lucky turn, I found the log of Umbrella's construction supervisor. It said the pump system here was designed by a company called Fabiano. I think we use Fabiano pumps in our natural resources development division.
Oh wow! Look what I just found.
I can't. I'll talk to Mr. Irving. I'm nearly done. Ooh! I heard that.
I've never... Someone must have always shot that one for me. I've never found that one.
Take it. I'll talk to Mr. Irving, the foreman at the oil plant, to see if we can't get some newer pumps from him. So...
Real quick. It literally the bridge you're on right now. It's right under it.
Huh.
So...
I forgot.
Anyone looking for those, you're welcome.
So, this flower field has been here for quite some time. Some 30 odd years this has been here. It seemed that it got abandoned for ages, and then someone else new came and took over. So Umbrella have had this for a long time. Progenitor flowers, eh? Doesn't sound good.
Progenitor flowers.
I know exactly what that is. That's a slight spoiler. Oh dear.
Yeah. Well, sort of. Maybe.
Chief Researcher Brandon's Journal number 1. Oh man, 1966. Not reading this. I can't do it, folks. I can't read this. We'll just have a quick little flick through. Spoke of a flower called the Stairway to the Sun. This is Mr. Spencer. Give the person who consumed it incredible ability. Shut up.
Come on.
The first person to recognize the validity of the story was my teacher, Dr. James Marcus, eh? Huh. He hypothesized that a virus, hitherto unknown, might exist that could alter DNA. His hypothesis turned out to be correct. The virus discovered in that flower was labeled progenitor. Marcus was in good spirits, wanted to keep researching. 1967. Metaphorical brick wall. Plans to cultivate it obviously weren't working. We've cultivated the flower to mass produce the progenitor virus. That sounds like Umbrella in a nutshell. The flowers did not contain the progenitor virus. I thought they just did. But perhaps the environment in which they're grown triggers the development of the virus. Possibly. Cultivate the flowers, blah, 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 blah. Doing all sorts of things, not working. Heated debate with Dr. Marcus. Mr. Spencer injected some foolhardy notion of starting a company.
I thought you weren't reading this.
I'm sort of skim reading it. Without the progenitor virus, there's no point in starting a company. Does he not see that? It's all pointless! Starting a company, eh? My assumption was that Umbrella already existed when this was found. Maybe not. Could it be that this bed of flowers is what caused Umbrella to fall? Possibly.
I think the company you're thinking of is Capcom. So they're trying to form.
No.
Possibly.
Capcom are not trying to find the progenitor virus.
Are you sure?
No.
Okay.
Hard to know with Capcom what they're up to sometimes. Anyways, oh bloody hell! There's another one here. 1968. Oh, I forgot there was something.
Go, go, go!
It's been over a year since we had any breakthroughs. Obviously, their thing wasn't working. The hell is that?
More read. No, you can do that.
Shit.
The hell with all of that.
Well, folks, I'm just gonna probably just finish. You can pause and read at your own leisure. There's a lot to do here. I'll pick out anything that seems important. Spencer saying that he wanted to take out any opposition to like his securing the flowers. It looks like we learned they're able to chase the Deepaya off their land. Okay. So they tricked them off. Mr. Spencer requested that Dr. Marcus stay in Raccoon City and take over the training centre. Lots of little inlines. Logical course of action: stay in Africa, get the progenitor samples. All agreed. In Africa for 2 weeks now. Place is far from paradise. Place being built. Sheva kicking a door.
Oh no. What have I done?
Thanks. I kind of have to. Folks, I forgot there was so much reading in this one. I'm so sorry. Alright, okay. I'm just going to quickly just flick through these. You can pause and where the hell were we?
I don't know, but it sounds like you want to read all of it.
It does, but if I want to read all of it, we're gonna be here for the rest of the video. I don't want to do that, so I'm just gonna flick through them, folks. You can pause and read because we've got that. We got this one, 1998. Oh my god, there is so much, and I know there's more files in like the next room as well. It's so brutal.
It's fine. Just stick on each page for a few seconds.
1998. Research Centre is closed in Raccoon City. How shocking. There's files over here.
Oh,
Telegram from James
How
Marcus.
many?
T-Virus development a success. January 13th, 1978. J. Marcus. 1978? Wow. When was the first Resident Evil game set? 96?
I think so.
That's a long time, folks.
Apparently this computer over here may be not plugged in.
Well...
Okay. That's a fascinating fact to know, apparently.
Invoice copy. Umbrella Training Facility, Dr. James Marcus. 5 cases of progenitor sample. Africa Research Centre. So there's plenty of stuff moving around, folks. Lots of sheer material as well. Not good. Thank you. Bloody hell. It's a real lab in
They
here.
must be processing these flowers to make something.
This is the facility from the picture. No doubt about it.
We're finally getting somewhere.
Yay, us. Somehow, I don't think these are for Mother's Day.
I sure hope these aren't Jill's flowers.
Really? You went there?
I did.
Oh my god. boot this computer on. Tricell researcher Miguel's journal.
Miguel.
Miguel, stop vandalizing the place.
I can't. I can't.
Again, pause and read.
Although this one doesn't seem to want to.
It is resisting your attempts at vandalism.
Oh, weird.
Interesting. We already have samples of the T virus, the G virus, the T Veronica virus, and even the last Plagas parasite. Everything was here. Wow. We just didn't have that damn progenitor virus. How many fucking viruses do they want?
I want to know what PC this is.
Uh-oh.
This is huge.
I wonder who came up with the name Liquor for those creatures. Oh boy. That can't be good.
Don't think I want to know.
Oh boy. This doesn't look good. Why are liquors getting mentioned here? That's generally worrying. So...
Not the first variant of the
there's
liquor,
still,
apparently.
Yeah. If you've never taken on liquors before, there are some clues here in how you might want to go about dealing with any you might face. They are blind, so they can struggle to figure out where you are sometimes. But your best bet is just to shoot them straight in the face. So just be careful about that.
It looks as though like they have some sort of external brain. Like it's just not really protected.
They're pretty hideous. An email to an acquaintance. Hey, I know this is sudden, but I'm going to be getting some time off soon. We've completed most of our work on the new project, so they're giving us some time off as a reward for all our hard work. All the staff are leaving tomorrow and we're finally getting out of this country. I'm headed straight back to Arizona. Interesting. Details. He doesn't like Miguel.
Miguel.
So, yeah. This has been pretty heavy-duty stuff in here, folks. They've been here for a while. Also, that's not good. Let's, blood up across the wall.
I've just sort of went on ahead a little bit.
I know you have. There's, like, scratches across the wall. Oh, dear.
Yeah, wait till you see this room.
You know, I thought they might have all gone on holiday. I'm a bit suspicious that is not what has occurred. Ooh, dear.
Yeah, I don't imagine pulling this level will get any worse.
Yeah.
Better. Get any better. Yeah.
Well,
So, let's just pull that.
not sure it was human. Oh.
I see Gavin, come back here, you.
So yeah, that was the little switch here. It's like a giant testing area, this. Or maybe testing is the wrong word for it.
Alien containment.
Alien containment.
Too much XCOM.
Yeah.
My fault.
So, you will want to proceed cautiously and see that there are some strange things in this place.
Oh yeah, I remember this. Yeah, this is. Ugh. There's some gross stuff. Look at the size of this thing.
God only knows.
Maybe the human brain is just not accustomed to seeing large rodents.
Yeah, I don't like seeing rodents the size of like a small child.
Does that genuinely like unsettle you?
It's not good. It's not good at all. That's all I'm gonna say. So yeah, there's clearly there's been stuff going on here for quite a while, and I would wager pretty recently too. Also, I think you're going to want that.
Come on!
Am I?
Yes.
Oh. Wait, what? Okay.
So,
Thanks.
hi! That
Hi.
is not cool, sir. And by not cool, I mean not cool. Also, be careful, there are more than one. When the game tells you about liquors here, it weren't fucking lying.
Okay.
That is unacceptable.
Oh, it just prompted me to dodge there.
Yeah, you can get that. They can lunge for you, folks. Make sure to pick up anything you have these guys. A lot of these guys tend to drop these lion hearts. Very valuable.
Oh yeah, there are about 4,000 if I'm
4,000
not
or
mistaken.
5,000 naira a piece, folks. Very, very nice.
I'm gonna put these two herbs together.
Yeah, that was
Unless
kind of why I gave it to you.
Ah,
Because I'm
right.
kind of running out of space as well.
Yeah, I don't know if we find a red anytime soon.
Turn the valve, turn the valve. Go
just
turn
put in the little
valve.
any Valve game you open up. You know the sound.
Yeah. I haven't heard of bloody while though. It's like,
You never play Valve games.
I know that, but I haven't really... Shut up.
There'll be a time, I'm sure.
Oh, good timing on your mixing of herbs. Alright, okay, so there are several new weapons for us to grab in this act. The first one is the AK-74. New type of weapon for us, folks. You've had a lot of machine guns turn up. This is an actual fully fledged assault rifle. It tends to have some piercing abilities in it. Its fire rate's certainly not as good, though. Yeah, I'm going to have a look around at this, because I fancy it. They're not bad weapons, actually. There's another one coming up pretty soon. I'm not a big fan of the 74. There's another one coming up very soon, which is quite a good weapon.
I always remember, and maybe someone can correct me in the comments, but I always got confused. I was like, isn't it an AK-47? They were like, no, it's a 74 because of this or because of that.
Yeah,
And I was
there are
like, okay.
very slight technical reasons, of which I'm sure there is someone, particularly in the comments, who could
Thank
enlighten
God
us
there
on
weren't
this.
more of them.
Yes.
Looking at you, Heron.
Hi, by the way.
So, yeah, we certainly would not last at all fighting a whole horde of those bastards, wouldn't we? That'd be a disaster. Right?
What's in there?
Oh, boy.
I've just seen what's in there. I don't want to stay here.
Yeah. You know what I said about a whole horde of the fuckers? Da da da. Oh, I can't even shut that. Jesus.
No, no, it's there forever now. Can't get rid of it.
Oh boy. Please don't shut behind us.
Just casually walking.
Please stay open.
They'll notice us.
Nope. That is a silly door system.
Their
So-
senses are weak.
Yeah. So
Just
these
to be safe,
guys,
we should be as quiet as possible.
yeah, their eyesight is very poor. So as long as we stay quiet, hopefully we won't disturb these. They're seeing as like there must be about 10 of them. This is professional difficulty.
Nope, not fighting them.
Kind of a problem.
Nope. Oh, for the
Let's-
lion hearts though. Hmm.
Da 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 da.
We'll stay in our happy place. That was noisy. That was noisy. They heard
Why
the
is
noise.
the... Oh dear.
Wait, this is a choke point. We can do it. Ow.
Not
No,
when
that's
you
not what I
do
planned.
that. Well,
Hold on.
this just got complicated, everyone.
One of them got past me, and I'm dead, and yeah.
So am I. So yeah, I mean, you can like kind of try and dodge these guys, but they kind of eventually get alerted to you anyways. It's kind of an issue. Now, there are...
Lying stealth sections.
Yeah, well, it's not exactly a lie. I think a lie would be unfair. I'm going to take off the 74 here because this is going to be completely useless.
Yeah,
for this fight. I'm also going to take off the bulletproof
I'm taking the
vest,
rifle off as well.
because
We do not need that.
actually, no, the rifle can have some use here. There are a
Think?
couple of ways you can look to tackle this section of the game. You're not actually obliged to fight these guys. You don't have to.
But we want the lion hearts.
Yeah, the money would be most appreciated, especially as, say, there are some weapons coming up that I will be getting, and I will need modifying urgently.
Ooh, actually, I can sell the one lion heart we have and max out my firepower for the M3.
I won't
Oh,
stop.
you only get 2,500 for it. I thought it was more than that.
No, you don't get as much as you think for the M3. It's kind of sad. It's kind of sad. Ah, dear. So, yes, folks, after about 20
Shit.
minutes of exposition and reading files, we are finally going to get some action. Hooray for that.
Yay, action and
And by
die.
20 minutes, I mean almost half an hour. Oh well.
Right. So I'll put that away. Put that there. I do actually. I've got a flash grenade and a fire grenade.
Flash grenades, I don't think are particularly useful against things. Remember, they are basically blind. So I don't think
That's
flash
true,
grenades are useful. Incendiaries, though, can be handy. They can stall the enemy a little bit. So, like I said, yeah, there's a couple of ways you can deal with these guys. And what we didn't show off is, whoops, there is an elevator that we can go and ring for. We'll show you what we mean. Let's proceed a little bit more haphazardly. Because haphazardly sounds stupendous. Also, dollars. You don't need to play around the lever, folks. It's not necessary. It's just if you want to see what's going on. Shout it. I'm trying to be quiet here.
Yeah, I know. I thought I could press the button.
We don't want little question and exclamation marks appearing over these guys' heads. That would be unfortunate. So we'll stay quiet for a moment, but I'll show you what I mean.
Just to be safe, I should be as quiet as possible.
Probably no one has any idea what the fuck I'm doing. I'm probably thinking, yes. Right, so, a couple of ways you can do this. One idea is to get out sniper rifles, bust this thing down, and run. Because you do have a sort of semi-choke point here. There is a elevator which we can leave on, but it won't arrive immediately.
Of course, because they never do.
So, aim and fire. Now, the one advantage you have with these things is that they do pierce. So you will be able to shoot a lot of these guys as they come further down. Once they get within touching distance, you have a problem.
Come on! Yep, like that.
Now we have issues. The elevator's here if we want to run away.
Well, we don't want to do that.
I don't want that.
I don't believe in elevators. Ah!
Gonna get you, scumbags! Nope.
Ah!
So, yeah, this is fun. Oh, shit.
Ow! We can endure. We have the technology.
Yeah, but you don't have the health. You're getting hit from behind. I can't keep resuscitating if you haven't got enough health. Oh, shit. Someone just tried to insta-kill me.
Oh, crap.
Yeah, you might have seen that there was a quick uppercut little prompt, folks. These guys can lunge at you. You can hit them mid-air, which basically can instantly kill them, which is pretty awesome.
I've had a couple of these, although I think they were dodging ones.
Yeah. So yeah, sometimes it will say just to dodge outright. Sometimes it will say to do that. So that is certainly a useful idea until the point where they get up close. Once they get up close, you kind of have an issue. This is what, if you've got like any particular, like if you've got any hand grenades or anything lying about, they're really handy here. Incendiaries as well can be used just as like a little stopgap for a moment. Just once they start getting a bit close, you can throw it down the hallway just to buy some extra time.
I have a plan.
You have a plan. He has a plan, everyone. Hello. Okay. Yeah. I can't condone. I can't say no. It does exist, folks. The grenade launcher is available to us. It came available in Chapter 4. Yeah. I have no.
I could even switch out my handgun for a Magnum.
You know, actually, that's a really good idea. I don't think I've ever thought about using a grenade launcher here. That's actually a really, really good idea. I like that.
Use all the resources you have.
I've never really used the grenade launcher very much in the campaign. I always kind of like forgot it a bit.
Right.
But no,
well,
I think that's actually a really good idea. I like that.
This is why I kept everything.
Oh yeah, everything certainly has a use at some point or another. It's just I've never thought about using grenade launchers on these guys. They are pretty effective. If you use them like in mercenaries, they're not bad. They're pretty effective.
I almost want to just fight them here.
You can do if you want. There is nothing stopping you from fighting them here, but it's
a bit too open.
It's not sensible and professional. You need to like have as much time as you can before you start getting overwhelmed. You know, like I say, that checkpoint up the top is okay until they sort of start getting so far, because these guys have got a lot of health. You know, as you've seen, they were taking S75 shots. They were dying immediately.
Yeah, I mean, we can hold here for a moment.
Nah, I'm just running all the way back.
Yeah, fine.
I want a nice long one, because the thing is, if you stand in that corner, they can hit you from pretty much the moment they turn around the door. Here, they've got some distance they've got to cover. I'm not even going to bother zooming in here. It's not particularly needed. Just shoot away.
Don't see the point.
Oh shit! I missed. Okay, grenade launcher might be a good idea. Closer!
Yeah, just
no.
get me off of this. Get this one off me.
Working on it.
Sort it out.
No! Shoot! Ow! Thank you!
Ah! What the hell was that?
Continue shooting!
Yeah, look out, isn't it? Are they all back there now?
No! Oh, yeah, that works! What am I doing out here? This is lunacy! No! You have died! That's actually not a bad idea, actually, Grey. It was pretty effective, actually.
I think I am free to buy the rounds, aren't I?
Yeah, you can buy the rounds whenever the hell you want.
Which would be the most effective on them?
Oh gosh, I forget what rounds are effective against these guys. There are several types of rounds you can buy and get hold of in this game. You got the standard
explosive,
rounds.
acid, nitrogen, flame, flash, and electric.
Yeah, so you got your standard explosive rounds, which are generally pretty good all-purpose. You've got acid rounds, which I think they're actually pretty useful against lickers, if memory serves me correctly. Nitrogen rounds kind of like try to slow and freeze the enemy, not particularly useful. I never much liked them. Flame rounds are,
it's fire.
Yeah, but
it's fire.
They can be useful against lickers, I guess. They don't have a lot of splash, like the acid rounds. That's the problem you have with these, is the explosive rounds got a lot of splash on them. Acid and flame don't, and then flash rounds are basically like flash grenades, but not of any use to us, folks. You've also got electric rounds, which are not very useful against these guys. Electric rounds are only effective really against a few particular enemies, this not being one of them. But as I did say, I do like your plan, so I tell you what I'm actually going to do.
Yeah, bring yours along, if you have it.
I think I'm going to have to officially buy it, because you got all the good... I don't think I ever got one.
Oh, yeah, so I grabbed it back in 4.1.
I will have to buy one. Which is a 10,000 Naira job, but worth it considering all the lion hearts we're going after, folks. It's worth the cash.
See, do I buy the acid rounds or is explosive fine? I think explosive is fine.
Explosives are good splash damage. Now we've got 2 grenade launchers as well. That should hopefully help in just keeping back the enemy. So hopefully this should be good. But if you want to bring around some extra ammo or something, that'd be a good idea. Not going to stop. So yeah, I think a direct acid round on a liquor, I think pretty much will kill it. I could be wrong.
It's worth experimenting.
Yeah, it's like I've never delved really into grenade launchers and campaign, folks.
I'm sort of the same. Like I just never, nothing was calling me to using it.
No, I mean even amongst
nothing.
Hello, hi Magnum rounds. How are you doing today?
May I borrow those?
I have to give you something in return. Give me for that because give me that.
Thanks.
There you go.
Thanks.
Well, normally I trade 6 Magnum rounds for an incendiary grenade, but I will do today.
Magnum. I find that useful.
I don't think they'll notice us.
Guess their senses are weak.
Lols.
We should be as quiet as possible.
I don't know if you want to piss them off.
Probably not, but could be the first time. Yeah, you don't want to kick that door open as well. That will upset these guys. Before you're in a situation where you want to be... I mean, I have fought them in that opening corridor before. It's pretty nuts.
Okay, let me think. We start out with snipers.
Yeah,
right?
ideally. We want to try and keep some range. So I am going to set these scumbags on fire. How about you? Jerks. I will get this open because it is an extra little bit of back room should you need it. So you might as well summon it. Shot. fuckers on the roof. But yeah, the fact the S75
once they're about halfway through,
is really awesome. If you can land a headshot on these guys, that's also beautiful.
I think I just missed that. It's terrible.
Okay. Bitches
Did
gonna
you just
get
miss?
laid.
Yeah, how does it feel, bastard?
Yeah, there's something quite satisfying about this experience.
Why did we never do this before?
I'm out of grenade rounds. I went through those a
You-
bit
you
quicker
ran
than
out.
I thought. I just blew through all of them. Holy hell.
Fine. No, bad.
Actually, this coupled with the S75's not bad. Shit. Also handy for getting them off the walls as well. Ooh, got him square in the jaw. Or what is the equivalent of a jaw for liquor. Load, reload, reload, reload.
Have
Reload.
one left.
Hey! What are you doing up there? Get down!
Anyone else?
No. Oh, I'd like to suggest that was a rather fruitful endeavor.
There's still one right
You
there.
scumbag! I thought you were dead.
Yeah, that's all of them.
Yeah, I think that's pretty
was a good
job,
job.
everyone. Well done. That was worth the cash. I mean, there's certainly other ways you can certainly deal with these guys. Certainly.
Come on!
But, I mean, if you want to, you can get, you can melee these guys and get pretty physical with them, but there's no real need to. I forget if there's anything actually hiding in any of the rooms. Just have a quick little inspection. Don't think there is. Particularly.
Nothing.
Yeah, but it's the best way to deal with them on professionals. Just try and keep them at arm's length as long as you can. And yeah, dual grenade launchers, actually pretty effective. I quite approve of that. I must do this again sometime. Just because it knocks them back and just gives you some time. That's the one problem. The S75 does a lot of damage, but it doesn't stun them very well. So they will just keep advancing, and it's just the fire rate just isn't enough. I mean, if you've got like the SVD, that can be better in that situation. Certainly.
Means I had an SVD, but I think the firepower on it was a bit.
Yeah, that's the problem. Then is you then lose the firepower. So it's 6 and 1/2 dozen of the other.
Yeah, it's all DPS, damage per second,
Yeah.
which I think for the Dragonov may have been a bit higher, but never mind, we dealt with it.
In any event, where the hell are we? I thought we were like in some kind of little mini lab. What the heck is this? It's huge.
Oh boy.
What the hell is this? How does this even exist?
This is like some final boss fight kind of area. It looks like.
This was in the pictures too.
Wait.
It's got that sort of
That means
vibe
Joe
about it.
might be here.
Uh-oh. What's going on? Did you trip the alarm again?
Again? Did I trip it last time?
I'm just gonna say yes.
My mistake.
Ugh, what the hell? Christ.
That's
What
gross.
have they done?
You see the vein in Chris's arm just tensing up. He's so
In
stressed,
rage.
bless him.
Jill.
That's her, alright.
And she's blonde for some reason. I never explained that.
Weird.
Yeah.
The platform is moving. So yeah, there are certainly some questions that need to be asked as to how something like this
So many.
even remotely exists.
They must be kidnapping people from all over the world to experiment on.
But why?
It stopped.
Really, Chris? I hadn't noticed. Good eye.
Access denied.
Why?
Uh-oh.
Oh, that's why.
Oh, hello.
Ah, boy.
Oh, that's gonna be bad.
Oh, shit! Oh, fuck! Completely forgot that was there. The controller was nowhere near my possession. I was like, oh, Christ. I tried to dive halfway across the bed. I was not able to do it in time. Oh, dear.
I would have paid to see that.
Well, that was deeply unfortunate. And next time on Let's Play Resident Evil 5, I'm actually going to be remotely prepared for that. Damn it.
Hope so.
We'll see you then.